adjusting the color platter on her screen when the shadow fell on her desk. She looked up, finding a tall male employee standing towards her. Ryan, you are Ryan. Am I right? Ryan. Yeah, finally someone remembered my name. From the camera angle, they looked like they were looking at each other. Taehyung finger froze on his desk, his jaw flexed. Once then, screen show Ryan laughing lightly with Rand. Taehyung, why is he that close to her? Jimin followed. Jimin Young, maybe he is just need help. Taehyung, he can take help from dictionary, from not from her. Back on the screen, Rand leaned a little towards her, pointing at her design. Rand, you are really talented, Ryan. Ren, I'm working, keep it short, please. But from Taehyung's office view, her smile, her voice, and it all looked like familiar to Easy. Taehyung stared at the camera feed. His eyes weren't just angry, they were jealous, burning, possessive. Taehyung. She is smiling at him. Jimin Young, look, she is just being professional. Taehyung, she never smiled like that in my presence. Jimin, maybe because you glare at her like you get angry on someone. Taehyung, move. He's zoomed the camera, eyes narrow at how they were standing. Taehyung, if he take one more step, I will drag him out myself. Meanwhile, Van glanced up the CCTV camera, almost like she felt someone's eyes on her. She raised her eyebrow, as if saying, I know you are watching, and Taehyung smiled, sharp, amused, jealous. Taehyung, good, keep your eyes on me, not him. Ran open his mouth to speak again, leaning a little closer, but before he could say a single word, a soft voice interrupted him. See your name is a calling you, Van. Confused. Why and me, why Jimin? He wants to update on the current project. He also asks you to bring all the related file. Why and quickly? Not surprised, preparing to gather her things from the camera upstairs. Taehyung watch every second, every sharp, eye sharp. Ren, wait, Ryan, before you go. She turned, eyebrows silently raised. Ren, you will have to take the cab home today. Please have a lunch on me. As a thank you, you helped me yesterday. Van gave him a polite smile. Van, you don't need to that formal. It's my duty to guide Junior. Then still I want to please help you. Van let out a small awkward smile. Van, fine, I will accept it. Now I have to go. Taehyung's blood boiled. Then, promise you won't forget. Van froze for a half second. She had this dramatic innocence. It was beyond cringe for her as she pulled her hand back quickly. With a smile, she stepped away instantly, walking towards the elevator. In his office, Taehyung was no longer sitting. He stood, both hands gripping the edge of his desk. Taehyung. He held her hand. Silence. Taehyung. He held her hand. Haha. Jimin, Young, many employees just work together. Taehyung, not with her. Why and walk away? Taehyung. He doesn't have the right. He shouldn't have held her hand. Taehyung, no, never. Jimin blink. Jimin Young. You are jealous. Jealousy is showing on your face. Taehyung, I am not jealous. Jimin, then why are you about to break your desk? Taehyung released the table, taking a slow breath, but his eyes still burned. Taehyung, he will regret. And then he looked awkward at elevator camera where Vine stepped in. A slow dark smirk formed. She is coming to me now. Happy. Vine knocked on the once and step inside, expression natural and purely professional. Taehyung, Jimin out. Jimin quietly bowed and left, closing the door behind him. Now it was just the two of them. Van placed the project file neatly in his table. Van, here are the documents your request, sir. Taehyung stared at her, waiting for something, a smile recognition. Taehyung, you can see it. Taehyung, you didn't have to let someone hold your hand. Van blinked. Van, excuse me. Taehyung leaned forward, very serious, eyes burning. Don't allow anyone to hold your hand. It looks like unprofessional. For example, he pointed at the screen. Taehyung, and everyone are not. innocent and like me. Why sorry and held my hand for 3 seconds. It was unnecessary, yes, but I can handle it. Taehyung, you don't need to. Why I not because I didn't want to make everyone think about us. Taehyung blinked. This wasn't the girl he remembered. Loud, chaotic from their past, she was close, calm, cold. Saying, why are you talking like this? And because this is a workplace, sir. You are the CEO. I am a graphic designer. That's the only conversation we should have started. Saying, I am not saying this as a CEO. Fine, then you shouldn't say anything at all. Let's keep this strictly professional. He stared at her. Taehyung, you don't know me? Fine, I know my work, sir. That's enough for me. She bowed silently. If everything is fine, may I leave? I have a task pending. Taehyung could only nod, utterly throw off. She picked up her folder, walked out, calm, confident, completely unaffected. Taehyung, what just happened? She didn't even stay for 10 minutes. Was there a thorn in her tango? A knife in her attitude? Her voice dropped. I don't like this. Taehyung sat alone in his office, still replaying the moment, and held her hand, his jaw clenched. Taehyung, she didn't even look back at me 10 minutes ago, and she walked out like I am a stranger. Is there any thorn struck in her tango? Taehyung, no, she can't ignore me, not like this. He stood up abruptly. Taehyung, Jimin called wine again. Jimin Young, you just sent her away. Taehyung, now I am calling her back. Do what I say. Jimin blink. Jimin, you sound so completely normal, not jealous at all. Taehyung, Jimin, right, going. A few minutes later, Ryan stood up at his door again, file in his hand. Sir, you called me for again? Taehyung, almost like he's been waiting for her. He cleared his throat, trying to sound professional. Taehyung, yes, I need to clarify something about your project brief. Ryan, you already approved it 5 minutes ago. Taehyung froze. Jimin, standing behind her, cough slipped out of the room before Taehyung could throw him out again. Now they were alone. He said again, saying, I want to check if you had any difficult working in your department, any issue. Then you can change your department. Why? No, sir, everything is fine. No one bothered me. Saying, you are sure because I heard. Van looked up calmly. It was just a answer. He is junior. I was helping him. It's not. Saying normal. He held your hand. That's not normal. Van, it was just a holding hands. Nothing special. Taehyung, you shouldn't let anyone hold your hand. Why? I wasn't aware. Taehyung, we do now. She blinked, unimpressed. Why? Very well. I will inform HR to update the policy. Taehyung stared at her, completely thrown off. She was so calm, professional, indifferent. Taehyung, why? Are you upset with me? Why? No, sir. I don't mix my emotion with work. Taehyung, you can talk to me like before. One, before sir, we didn't have any personal conversation before. We are CEO and employee, nothing more. One, if that's all, sir, may I leave? I have a deadlines for the project. Taehyung, yeah, go. She bowed politely, work out, and door clicking shut behind her. The silence felt loud. Taehyung stayed at the door long after she left. Taehyung, what just happened? She didn't even say it. Even stay 10 minutes. Why is she acting like this? What changed? Did she forget me? Impossible. He looked at the camera feed again when she was already working, not sparing a single glance upstairs. Saying, no, I won't let her ignore me like this. Taehyung stepped out of the meeting room, running a hand through his hair in a frustration. Taehyung, she didn't talk, not even for the 10 minutes, no expression, no argument, nothing. Did her thank you fall out? He scrolled through his table, angrily, not even looking where he was going until something caught his attention. Her laughter, his steps stopped, ran and talking non-stop, throwing jokes, smiling like an idiot, and Ryan was laughing, actually laughing with him. Taehyung, she laughed with him, but with me she acted like a robot. Wow, just unbelievable. Jimin, Who was coming from behind noticed Taehyung expression instantly. Jimin, why are you? Taehyung, everyone can go have their lunch. Jimin, what about you? Taehyung, I have work somewhere else. Jimin glanced towards Swan and then sighed deeply. Jimin, Young, please don't do the face like this in office. Taehyung, I am not doing anything. Jimin, you are literally glaring like you are choosing which tree you are going. Taehyung, they deserve it. Jimin, Young, listen, if you walk behind them like this, people will think you are. Taehyung, I say I have work, that's all. Jimin, fine, go, but please be normal. Taehyung didn't reply. He simply straightened his tie, put on his CEO expression. From afar, it looked like he was just the officer hall. When I told you yesterday, don't use neon green. It looked like a lizard got up the moon. Ren, okay, I will fix it. But seriously, you are too good at this. Make me jealous. Why don't flatter me? Focus on learning. But she was smiling. Taehyung stepped closer. Taehyung, she laughed, she joked. She explained things to him. But for me, yeah, sir. No, sir. Okay, sir. He adjusted his watch aggressively. Taehyung, but Ren get the laugh, get the jokes, get the intention, get the angriness. Ren, let's eat together today. My treat since you helped me with the project. Fine, but only because you are junior. Don't make this habit. Taehyung eyes twist. Taehyung junior, she is eating with him because he is junior. That's your criteria, Van. Taehyung, how gorgeous. Generous of you. Jimin Young, stop staring. People will notice. Taehyung, I'm simply walking to check the cafeteria management. Jimin, you never checked the cafeteria in your life. Taehyung, well, it was true. Jimin, for the first time in 3 years. Taehyung, I will visit cafeteria. Jimin, no, Young, but there is a rule that CEO shouldn't stalk anyone. Taehyung, I'm not. I'm supervising everything. Jimin supervising silence. Taehyung just ironic as he watched wine and then push open the cafeteria door. Still talking. Taehyung, she talked to everyone, smiled at everyone, but the moment she sees me, she becomes silent. Taehyung, no, I am not letting this continue. She will talk to me now. With a firm, angry step, Taehyung followed them inside, mask on, jealousy. Wine and Rand walk into the cafeteria side by side. Taehyung, laughing quietly at something Rand said. Taehyung followed, few steps behind, watching like the shadow. They sat at two-seated table, but Taehyung didn't hesitate. He walked straight up to them, pulled a chair, sat right beside Rand. Then CEO Kim said good afternoon. Taehyung didn't even look at him. His eyes never ever fixed on the wine. Taehyung, I didn't know you to lunch plan. No response. Wine simply picked up her spoon and started eating. Taehyung, wine, I say something. Still nothing. Ran looked between them confused. Ran, wine, should we? Taehyung, I wasn't talking to you. Ran shut his mouth. Wine still didn't look at Taehyung, didn't smile, didn't greet him. Nothing. Taehyung, did you not hear me? Finally, Vine turned her head. Vine, I hear you, sir. Taehyung, sir, since when you are calling me Vine? You are the CEO, I am my employee. It's basic professionalism. He stared at her. Professionalism, you talk about that now when you let someone hold your hand. She lifted her eyes slowly, a look sharp. Vine, Ren is my junior. I help people when they ask. That's normal. Taehyung, it's normal when he does it. Vine, and who decide? You ran swallow in fear. Taehyung jokingly. Taehyung, I am just saying you shouldn't let everyone hold your hand. Why? And he wasn't. Hold my hand. Taehyung, you didn't mind someone holding your hand? She went back to the eating. Why? No. Taehyung stared at her, completely thrown off. This wasn't the girl who teased him, who argued with him. This wine was distant, cold, professional, untouchable. He hated it. Taehyung, did I say something wrong or do something wrong? Still no reaction. She didn't even stare at him. Then, sir, maybe she is just Taehyung. If you finish that sentence, I will transfer you to the basement. Architecture. Then shut up immediately. Taehyung, Wan, look at me. Please, slowly. She turned his expression blank. Wan, is there something work-related you need, CEO Kim? He blinked. CEO Kim, not Taehyung, not even sir. His confusion turned into panic. He refused. Saying, why are you talking like this to me? Why stood up? Why? I finish my lunch. If there is nothing else, may I leave? Taehyung, you are leaving already. Why? Yeah, I have work. Taehyung sat there, hand clenched, staring at the empty seat beside him. Taehyung, what is happening? She didn't even stay 10 minutes. Ihaner, is there anything on my face or something? Taehyung, why does it feel like she hates me? While lying on her bed, staring at the ceiling, unable to sleep, the entire day kept replaying in her mind. Taehyung following her, he appearing everywhere she went, him sitting beside her uninvited in the cafeteria, her ignoring him every single time. But why did I act like that? It's not like I hate him. She wasn't angry at Taehyung. She wasn't avoiding him because she disliked him. She was avoiding him because she was scared not of become sad. He thought her thoughts blurred. She froze, mostly because he wasn't just a CEO, and I can't handle him. I'm not his type, not even little bit. She remembered the way Taehyung looked today. Look really so handsome in a black suit. He was dangerous. He was powerful. He was everything she wasn't. He He's really it's a perfect man. A chick remembering her face. And how am I supposed to stay normal in front of the man with a face like that? A small guilty sign left on her face. And he kept following me today everywhere. He looked so confused. She rolled to her eyes, staring at the wall, her heart pinched. She didn't want him to say. When my parents say would never agree, they won't let their daughter be with her. Mafia King, it's impossible. Her voice trembling, and if I let myself get attached to him, if I fall for him, I will only get sad. When it's better if he stay away from me, and even it's make me sad or him, it's alright. I don't hate him. I just don't know how to survive with someone like him. Kim Tae-hyung, why do you make everything so impossible for me? I'm scared of you, but more scared of how much you affect on me. The alarm buzzed for the third time. Vine finally dragged herself out of the bed. Her mind was still with her thoughts of Taehyung. She got ready for office, quickly grabbed her bag, and walked out of her bedroom. Just as she reached the living room, her phone started ringing, ran calling. She signed his boy before she could answer. Her mother stand in front of her. Mother, who is calling you early in the morning? Vine ignored her question. Received the call. Van, Ran, what happened, Ran? Van, can you check the color correction file once you reach? I think I messed up something. Before he could finish, her mother walked closer, arm folded, eyes shut. Mother, Ran, a boy who is calling you. Van, look at me when I talk. Van, end up the call. He is just a junior. He needs help in the project. Mother, I hope you remember one thing very clear. In our family, love marriage is not allowed. Fine, I know, and I don't even support that right now. He is literally my junior, that's it. He is not my lover. Her mother stepped closer. I don't want you to become like your sister, the Hawaiian. Stop breathing for a second. Wine. Mom, please don't start again. Why not? Raha ran away with that useless boy and then our family's reputation. The anger that Ryan held inside finally burst out. What do you mean? Always blame on me. It's not my mistake. Mother, lower your voice, Ryan. You know our values, Ryan. Values or control, because sometimes it feels like the same thing. Mother, so now you are answering back. Are you planning to? Running away, Van took a deep breath, controlling her tears. I am not running anywhere. Ran is just a junior and I have office work. I am already late for it. Their anger was something else, a quiet fear. If her mother react like this, just seeing Ran's name, how would she will react if she find out about Taehyung? And Van's heart felt even heavier as she stepped into the morning air. Taehyung entered into the office building with her heavy mind. All night she kept thinking about Ryan's face, the way she ignored him, the way she walked with everyone, expecting him. Taehyung, why did she look so off yesterday? She wasn't like that before. He was walking through the corridor, lost in thought. Taehyung, what? Someone poured the coffee on his new shirt. He snapped his head up, froze. It was Ryan holding a cup of coffee and with someone else. Taehyung, do you not even have eyes? How can someone be so careless? This is news suit. Ryan opened her mouth to apologize, but that one tone, the anger, the insult, she didn't. Her passion snapped. Ryan, I'm going to say sorry, but Taehyung, of course, you don't see where you are walking, always pouring coffee on everyone. Ryan, what do you mean, Taehyung? Yesterday you were with Ryan and today you are with someone else, but didn't talk to me, are you? The sound of echo through the entire hallway. Everyone froze, even the printer seems to go silent. Taehyung head looking at her. Her voice come out loud, trembling with anger. How dare you talk to me like that? I am not that type of girl. As you are thinking, I am helping everyone because it's my job to do everything. Ryan, and for your information, I don't roam around with anyone. I will just sit here, work my and just do my work. Taehyung blinked, guilt showing in his face. He didn't mean to say those words. He didn't mean to let jealousy take over like this. She raised her hand, silently stopping him. No, don't talk to me now. She turned away, anger still shaking her shoulder, and walked off. Jimin, who had been watching with the half-open mouth, became shocked. Jimin Young, what were you just even trying to say? Taehyung didn't answer. He remained frozen in place. Shock, guilt, regret. What did I just do? The penthouse was silent, the city's lights glowing faintly through the used glass window. Taehyung stood in front of the mirror, looking at himself. Taehyung, she is beautiful. His reflections make back at him. Taehyung, how dare she can talk to me like this? Taehyung, if this is what her anger feels like, then I wonder, what will she do when she likes me? Taehyung, man, you have no idea what you are a start. He ran his thumb across the red mark on his face. Taehyung, just wait, I will make sure. A pause. A city light flickered behind him as if he was saying something beginning. Episode 3 ends. If you haven't seen the first two parts, the playlist link in the comment section.